No, I'm good.
Say it
Thank you.
again.
All right, let's go to James Bell. James, go ahead, unmute yourself, and please ask your question. James with the Boxing Source.
Yeah, thanks. First question here is for Jermall. I noticed you said that you're just starting camp here with Jose Benavidez Jr., but what have you been doing, working in camp with Coach Ronnie and other folks within the camp there in Houston?
No, I haven't started. I start tomorrow, so I'll start next week or something. I'm gonna start camp the week before the fight or something like that.
All right, for sure.
So y'all don't gotta be worried about nothing. No, so I'm just going straight up fight him, like, you know what I'm saying, just like straight up fight him like a man. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it. Don't worry about camp. Camp good though. Don't worry about my camp. Camp play.
All right, for sure. And for Jose, there, you're coming into this bout here with the top level fighter in Jermall Charlo. But how did you feel in your previous fight that was in the MGM National Harbor in August, as far as taking that guy out within 4 or 5 rounds?
I felt good. Like I said, it was a step up in weight. I felt good. It's good to be back in the ring. It's good to be more, more active. And like I said, I don't really have much to say. I feel good. I feel strong, and I'm ready to go.
All right, for sure. Thanks, both of y'all.
All right, thanks, James. Next question comes from Ernesto Amador with Middleweight Boxingego. Please go ahead and unmute yourself, Ernesto.
Okay, I have 2 questions. One for Jose and the other one is for Charlo. And I'm going to ask in Spanish. Jose, un saludarte. Me parece muy injusto que no se ponga el título en la mesa cuando ha esperado 2 años y medio todo el mundo del boxeo por la oportunidad del título de las 160. ¿Qué opinas? Mi opinión es que es muy injusto que no se ponga el título en la mesa.
Es injusto, pero pues, ¿qué puedo hacer? Yo estoy aquí para entrenar. Pelees por el cinturón o no pelees por el cinturón. Yo todavía voy a pelear y le voy a ganar. Le quiero dar las gracias a Dios y a Gemini, a todos por esta oportunidad muy grande y pues estamos listos. Pelear por el cinturón o no el cinturón va a ser igual.
Lines only, keep running your mouth. Jermall Charlo finally admits that he hasn't even started training for Jose Benavidez Jr. That's how he views him. He doesn't view him as somebody that he needs a long extended camp, despite coming off a very long layoff. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing, the best in the business, and it's not even close. Jermall Charlo versus Jose Benavidez Jr. If you follow the channel, you will see that I aired and broadcasted their official first press conference, and it was fireworks, nonstop. I mean, Jose Benavidez Jr. kind of started with the chip on his shoulder, like I'm gonna beat the F out of him. I mean, it was really, Jose Benavidez is an underrated trash talker. It's kind of the same energy that he had with Terrence Crawford. If you remember, that one was real heated. And there's a clip of Crawford where before the fight was even announced and signed, Crawford was like, focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight. Basically saying that you're not even going to make it to, because Jose Benavidez had a top-ranked fight scheduled with somebody else, and he got into a fracas, an altercation with Terrence Crawford, and Crawford warned him, yo, you're not going to even make it to that fight if you keep effing with me. And then they later fought. I covered that fight. It was in Omaha, in Nebraska, and Crawford got a late 12th round stoppage, and it was a pretty competitive fight. But at the weigh-in, Jose Benavidez swung on him. Crawford dodged. Well, actually, it was the other way around. Jose Benavidez pushed him, and then Crawford swung on him, and he dodged the punch. But it was crazy. Is this melee? You had Jose Benavidez, who was doing his open workout before the fight, before the weigh-in, in Crawford's gym, and then Crawford came through kind of trolling him or just watching, and they just started talking trash to each other. It's pretty much what you got from Jermall Charlo. Now, it was very exciting, very exciting. Amongst many of the trash talk and the things that was said in this particular press conference, Jermall Charlo, you guys heard the clip at the beginning, he did admit that he hasn't even started training. He said he's linking back up with his longtime trainer, Ronnie Shields, and they'll probably start tomorrow or next week, you know? And when he said that, it was a bit of a surprise because let's talk about it. The fight is on the Jose Benavidez, or the Jose Benavidez fight is on the Demetrius Andrade versus Jose Benavidez's brother, David Benavidez. So Benavidez Andrade card is the card that is housing and hosting this co-main, which brings Jermall Charlo back to the ring after an extenuated layoff, 2-3 year layoff, where he hasn't fought since Fernando Montiel dealt with mental health issues and things like that, which Jose Benavidez Jr. did razz him about and say, hey, you crying on camera and you crying on Instagram. I got shot in the leg and I'm back boxing and you don't hear me complaining about it, but Charlo's trying to gain sympathy and stuff like that. You guys got to watch the press conference. The video is on my page. I will try to put a card at the end of this video. Please check that out because it was straight fire. But as far as Jermall Charlo not training yet, interesting stuff, especially considering that he's been the one with the lesser activity. He has not fought since, like I said, 2 or 3 years ago. Ego thoughts. So in my opinion, one of few things could be taking place here. Either A, he's telling the truth and hasn't started training, or B, he's not telling the truth, or, he's been doing a lot of training, like, some light training, and maybe he's doing sparring. But before the fight card, the fight is in 18 days. So that's a hair over 2 weeks, 14 days in 2 weeks. So he basically has roughly, because me personally, I don't even include fight week in terms of training, because you're not going to really be doing hardcore sparring, or you shouldn't be most likely the week of the fight. These are $1 million fighters and there's so much at stake. What if you do hard sparring and the sparring is too crazy, too close to the fight, and then at the end of the day, you get cut or injured or something, and then now your payday's messed up or your fight's messed up. So he basically has 2 weeks to prepare for the fight, according to what he's saying. So I don't know. It could be a bit of skullduggery where he's, art of war, and he's trying to throw the dogs off the scent. Like, yeah, I ain't even training for you. And sometimes, in the hip hop culture and whatnot, battle rappers and, people doing a rap beef, they want to make it sound like crazier. Like, I don't even have to prepare battle raps for you. I'm just going to freestyle, to make it sound cooler. Or the other option is maybe he's serious. Maybe he's only training for the 2 weeks, and that's the level of respect that he has for Jose Benavidez. Because in this presser, he was like, you ain't fought nobody. He was like, every top fight that you fought, you came up short and lost. You haven't had a knockout since 2018. And he was saying all these things to Jose Benavidez, to his face, basically on the Zoom call, on the press conference. So he was like, you ain't got no knockouts. So it could be, maybe he really is serious about that life and doesn't believe a guy coming up who came up from 140, 47, 54 with the Danny Garcia fight. Maybe at 163, he don't think that Jose Benavidez can uck with him or do anything, because he was definitely challenging Jose Benavidez to stand there and not run. So it could just be insanely confident despite the long layoff in his ability. He said, don't run. I'm going to fight you straight up. We could fight. We could take it to the streets. We could do whatever, is basically what Jermall Charlo was saying. He's like, I don't care about nothing. Don't run. When you eat these jabs, we going to see. I'm going to corner you, and we can go head up and see what happens. You ain't fought nobody, and then the people you have fought, you came up short, and you got a stoppage of a guy whose record was like 35-15 or 35-16. He's like, you must think I'm that 35-16 dude. You ain't got an official stoppage outside of that in years, since 2018. So maybe he really is not putting much energy into training. He thinks that, because he kept referring to it as like a step over. He was like, this is a step over, step up fight, and I'm gonna step on him and don't run. So, it could just be the bravado. Now, in boxing, that could be dangerous if you underestimate your foe, but Jermall Charlo, he's a professional. He knows what he's doing. The topic also came up about the belt, and he's not defending it. This fight has happened at a catchweight. It was funny to see that there was like an old media reporter who kept trying to press him, and he was like mad. Charlo wasn't really answering the question at first. If you want a separate video on that, put WBC belt in the comment section. And if enough people put WBC belt, I'll make a separate video about what transpired when the reporter was trying to allegedly press Charlo for not putting the belt up in this particular fight. And Charlo did respond. So if you want that video, put the keyword WBC belt in the comment section. And if enough people do it, it'll notify me that that's one of the videos I should work on next. But all in all, it was an amazing press conference, eerily similar, or to me, I got the vibes of his brother, Jermall Charlo versus Tony Harrison, where it was just up. The two didn't like each other from the jump. You had in Charlo Harrison, they did 2 press conferences. Charlo Jermall didn't believe that he lost to Harrison. And so for the second fight, they had very, very fun, exciting build-ups, you know, and press conferences. And that's what we got here. And I can't wait till when the fighters are hungry and starving and at the weigh-in, it might be explosive. They might have to have security. Jose Benavidez was definitely holding his own, talking trash. I mean, there was a couple like stereotypical parts where he said, you got nappy hair and all that type of stuff. I remember he told Bomac and Crawford to eat fried chicken. So, you know, racial innuendos, if you will. But some of the other remarks, he was like, you crying on camera, mental health, you already scared, you already sweating, you let Caleb Plant slap you and didn't do nothing, you know. So it was just entertaining stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business, and it's not even close. For all your boxing news and your #1 stop is Boxingego on the Mount. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.